Alright, so let's build a simple login with VUE, TYPESCRIPT and FIREBASE. So let's get started. You can just open the PowerShell anywhere and type VUE UI. It's just a tool to help you set up the project. So if you don't have it installed, you can just install that. I will leave the link in the description. Alright. So once we're here, we can just pick a place where we want to save the project. So hit create, and I want it to be saved on, yeah, I can save it here on the C. Give it a name, login tut. Select a package manager. I'm gonna go for npm, hit next. Here we can just set up the project plugins and how you want it to be set up. So we're just gonna pick manual. Next, I'm gonna use TypeScript, router, Vue. I don't know if we're gonna use Vuex, but I'll have it just in case. And CSS preprocessor. Yeah, and that's about it. We're gonna have sass and just regular tslit and create. Yeah, we don't want a preset, so just continue. We're just gonna wait for the project to install. While we're waiting for that, you can just start by setting up the Firebase for the project. So let's go to Firebase. If you don't have an account, you can just register, it's free, and go to the console. Alright, for some reason it's in German. Right, so let's start creating a new project. I'm just wondering why this text is in German, it seems. Anyways, let's give it a name. Login tutorial. Yeah, we don't want analytics. No idea why I wanted to start in German. I'm not even in German. Right, so while we wait, we can just find the documentation for the login. So Firebase, register user. Yeah, that. All right, there we have that. I'm just gonna close some tabs. Right, it seems like it's done. So then we're just gonna open the project in our IDE. Seems like it's lagging a bit. Right, let's go. God damn it, App Store. Yeah, and just find the folder you picked. It should be here somewhere, if I recall that correct. Or did I put it on E? Where did I put it? Put it on C. There it is. Alright, so here we have the project. Let's just get rid of this boilerplate and put in the router view. Alright, let's run this and see if it works. Yeah, seems to be working. So now we can dig into the code. Alright, so we're gonna start with the register page. So let's just create a new file. VUE TyPESCRIPT file. It's gonna be register. Just get rid of this boilerplate. Right, so we need some input fields. We need email and password. Let's give it a placeholder. And we gotta bind these up to a variable. Password. Password. And this is going to be a password as well. So let's create the variable of strings. And then we need the the register button. Register. This is gonna have a click event. Click register user. Alright, so this is where we have to call our FIREBASE function to register new users. So this is actually quite easy. We have to go to the FIREBASE documentation to find the code. See if I can find this shit. Yeah, just copy this. Simply paste it into the function. As you can see, we don't have FIREBASE initialized, so we have to do that. So let's go to our FIREBASE project and go to authentication after you're registered. And I don't know what this means, but I presume it's this button. Yeah, and here we see email and password, so we have to enable this. Aktivieren. Yeah, speichern seems good. Yeah, and we got a success message. So what we need to do then is set up the project. So why is this in German still? Is there like a language button somewhere? I can't see language, but I presume it's here somewhere. Project name, ID, maybe it's here. I think it was there actually. You have to create a app for this project, so let's call it anything you want. Register. And here we can see the Firebase config file that we actually need. So we need this. Then we need to register this in the main file, and we need to actually install Firebase. So let's do that. Firebase. Here we go. Then we need to import Firebase, all from all as. Just wait for this to load. Seems like it's gonna take a while. While we wait, we can just start. I'll continue here. So we need to import Firebase here as well. Alright, so is it up? Do we need to initialize it? Maybe let's try to run Firebase init. I am ready. Just pick, yeah, that one. Use an existing project, and then we can just find the project. It was login to, yeah. Seems good. Alright, so yeah, seems like that worked. Now we have the Firebase working. So then we just need to pass in the email. In this function it takes 2 parameters, it seems. So let's pass the email and the password, and this actually returns a promise. I'm gonna grab that. And we're gonna use this result to set the token we get from this function and the user ID in the local storage, so we can grab that up later. Just set a token. I think it's something like this. We're gonna check the results to be sure, but let's just type it out. UID. And let's just set the user ID as well. So if this succeeds, we want to redirect him to the profile page. So let's just do that. Profile. We have not created this page, but we will. So if we get an error, we can just alert it out, the error message, because this catch will do that for us. So let's see if now we have to set up the router. That's true. All right, so let's do that. You can just copy this path, register, pass in the component. All right, let's try it out. All right, what is missing? Do we have any error? No. Is it the, yeah, of course we need to go to the register page. All right, so then we can try this thing. Let's just give it a email of some kind. Let's try to give it a fake password to see if it catches that. Yeah, and it does. It tells us the password should be at least be 6 characters long, so it seems to be working. So let's give it a legit password. Let's say, all right, what will this do? Register. Yeah, seems to be working. So you see here we got a result from the promise. We got a user with a token here and the user ID, the email, is it verified, and all that. So if we go to the Firebase now, we should see this new register user. So let's see if I can find, yeah, just didn't. Yeah, you see here we have a new user. So it's registered. So what we need to do now is just create the login. We can see that, let's just check the local storage. You see we got the user ID and the token. So we can just print that out as we register. So let's just create the new, just create the profile page. Yeah, profile. Boom. Just going to create a function to grab the token to see if the user is actually logged in. So storage get item token. Remove that. Actually, we're gonna get the user ID because the token is like super long. What did I call it? I called it user ID. Yeah. This is a string. Yeah, this is not a variable. It's declaration. All right, so then we should see this user ID once we log in. We should get redirected to the profile page, and we should be prompted with our user ID. And here we could typically do something like check if the token or the user ID exists. If it doesn't, you can redirect them to the register page again. So alright, so now we have the register and the profile page, so we need to create the login page. So let's get started on that. Create a new component, let's name it login. Login. Remove this. This is going to be fairly the same as the register page, so we can probably copy paste some of this code. Login, user. Let's create that function. Alright, gotta do the same here. Create the email and the password variables. And then we're gonna go to the Firebase documentation, and we're gonna find the code for the login. Yeah, sign up new user. So we're just gonna copy this and just paste it right in here. Then we're gonna do the same. As in the profile page, I mean the register page. We're just gonna grab this. Oh, we gotta pass in this first. And return the promise. I think this returns the same, but I'm not quite sure, so we're gonna try this. If this succeeds, we're gonna redirect to profile as well. If this fails, we're gonna alert out the error message. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's give it a go. No, we actually have to put in the router, of course. Login. Import that. Bam. Alright, that's it, I think. So let's just remove this token, go to the login page, and what did I call this? I call this test. So if this works, I should be redirected to the profile page and print out the user ID. So let's go. Yeah, something is wrong. Yeah, I forgot to import Firebase. So we need that, of course. Alright, let's give it another go. It's already in use by another account. So did I call the register? Yeah, this is the wrong function actually. I need a login function. Let's see. Yeah, I copied the wrong sign in existing user. This is the one we want. Let's grab that and give it another go. Third time's a charm. Bam. It seems to almost be working. or it is working. Let's investigate. Profile. Profile. Oh, of course. We don't have this route. Jeez. Profile. Makes sense. Profile. Profile. And there we go. There we have it. You can see we're logged in to the profile page. And it takes our user ID and our token. So seems to be working. Alright, so what you can do next is that you could save the user ID inside a database of your choice. You could use Firebase or anything actually, and you could check if that ID is equal to the ID you get when you log in, and if it's not the same, you could simply just log out the user. So something like something like this. If database ID is not equal to user ID, log out. So yeah, something like that, just to validate that you are the user that actually logged in. And there you have it. Now you can try to experiment with this yourself. You should definitely look more into Firebase because they have a lot of easy and nice functionalities you could take advantage of. And yeah, if you're gonna prototype, this is the perfect language, so easy to set up. So yeah, go ahead and try it yourselves. Good luck.